You are now listening to the sounds of the raw element.
You be the MC, I'll be the DJ. You be the MC, I'll be the DJ.
Bristol, I'm here to interview one individual with an extraordinary talent. An upcoming musician that oversteps boundaries and excels in his hobby/profession. This lad has a natural ability to heighten the atmosphere of a crowd and lay down some fresh new rhythms. Known to his friends as Rory Curran and to his fans as Raw Element, his dream is to become a world-famous beatboxer, which includes hosting, presenting, producing music and media, and doing workshops for children. Raw spent a lot of his time practicing in his room, along with involving himself in events for friends and family. He has now migrated to Bristol to enhance his career and to gain the status of becoming a superstar beatboxer, something he wants so very much. I'm sure throughout this production I will ask questions and set tasks that will encourage Raw to give us a profound recognition of his unusual ability. The aim of this production is to educate viewers and to increase the recognition of this urban talent by showing you what an upcoming musician in this field can actually produce with his mouth.
Beatboxing is replication of music. That's the main thing. You do it with your mouth. It's all vocally done. A lot of time it's impersonating songs that you know, but also it can be impersonating songs that you don't know, which you make up yourself. That's where the imagination comes into it. So basically, what you need to do is you need to manipulate all your consonants of your voice, like you do hi-hats, snares and kicks, and lots of other noises, trying to make that sound, but predominantly it's usually the drum beat that you do. I mean, it's now up to the beatboxer to make that into something different for people's ears to listen to, as in, you could do drum and bass. You could do it with a massive bass line on the top. To make it, you know, a bit more fruity. From a young age, like I've been doing like quite a lot of stuff. Like my mum sort of like pulled me into music when I was about, I think it was about 7 or something like that. Like in primary school, like I did it like for this brass band. I remember I was there with the brass band probably about 4 years or something. Like, I used to play euphonium. I don't know if you know what it is. It's like this big like thing. There's this little kid, like this little fat kid. I remember had this huge instrument like this, like a 3-valve brass instrument. When you play these instruments, you use so much of your diaphragm, like to push out the noise. So if you're like, you know, that sort of thing. Like I realised like I could shout really loud now and stuff from doing that. Like my diaphragm like sticks out like this, and like from being able to like learn scales and things like that. Like obviously I can like sing. You know, I started doing singing lessons when I was younger, primary school and secondary school, and used to sing in like Christmas concerts and things like that. So I always knew I could like use my voice, but then when it came to beatboxing, my mate Matt, I remember, one of my old friends, Matt Rich, like was just coming to me, he was like, yeah, let's beatbox, and he was doing like, he was rapping, he's like, come on Rory, you can do that sort of thing. I was like, I don't really know what it was, I didn't know it was even called beatboxing, to be honest. He was like, yeah, go on, just like drop a beat. So I like just did it a bit. And then like just gradually just got hooked on it, and like now I'm just like always beatboxing. I absolutely love it. I got to a stage where I only hear one specific type of beatboxing, like hip hop sort of style. I thought, wow, is that it? And then, you know, I heard like new people, like new beatboxers, like Faith SFX, and Reaps One as well, and MC Zany. You know, they're all like British beatboxers, they're real big, and there's loads of other European beatboxers which are massive. My main influence was Razel, and then from getting into that and beatboxing, I then got into hip hop, which sort of like infused like new beats into my brain, so I could like listen to more stuff. And then going from that now, you know, I sort of base my beatboxing around dubstep a lot, because there's real like deep technicality in the bass lines and stuff, so it's sort of it's interesting for other people to listen to. It depends on the venue. It really depends on the venue and the promoter. There's a few places in Bristol I've tried to get in and tried to do my thing, but they're not on it just because purely they don't think it will go down well. But they've got to forget that it's something completely new. It goes down with any crowd. That's the best thing about beatboxing. If you have a rapper, then they go in and they'll do their rapping, and it only applies to one specific audience. But the thing is, you get the people which are interested in beatboxing, you get the people which aren't interested in beatboxing, haven't heard about it, and it's something new to them. They think it's amazing, you know, it's just something completely out of the ordinary to them. So you've got the wow factor in it. I've just gone to do uni this September. I'm going to go to Manchester. So there's a massive audience there. You know, there's probably 1 million people, so or more. I don't really know. I haven't looked into it, but there's like a big audience which I can target there because it's such a niche market. So I know I can go up there. I've heard that there's not many beatboxers up there. I want to do as part of my business degree. I'm going to do business as a degree. I'm going to do workshops for children because I know that I'm not the best beatboxer out there, but I can beatbox and I could definitely teach beatboxing. So I thought probably the best thing for me to do is to go and try to make some money out of it via teaching, because you don't have to be just a performer, because otherwise people are always sort of sizing you up to the competition. But if I can teach it, that's definitely a way forward, because I want to get more people into it, into the sort of the community, into the beatbox community, and get people just, you know, using their voice more as opposed to just singing, because it is so new and I know it can definitely expand. Massive shout out to anybody who's trying to practice beatboxing. Basically just got to keep on going at it, constantly go at it. Every bit you've got free, you know, if people put you down, it doesn't matter what people are saying. Just keep on doing it, as long as you love it. Just like, if you've got it in you to do it, just keep on doing it. Listen to the music. Practice. Practice.
From this production and watching Raw Element perform and talk about his gift, I hope it has introduced and involved you into a unique urban scene and proved that beatboxing can be considered and respected as more than just incoherent noises made by the mouth, and be recognised as a first-class wicked art form.
Wait.